2023 Hector High School football homecoming festivities, sponsored by Hector High School under the direction of Miss Marianne Savage, assisted by and special thanks to Mrs. Quain, Mrs. Heinzen, and Mrs. Sweden. At this time, I would like to introduce our 2023 Hector High School football homecoming royalty. Kindergarten escorts are Miss Emma Lynn Riley and Mr. Ezekiel Casey. Emma Lynn is the daughter of Chaz and Michelle Riley. Emma Lynn is in kindergarten. She enjoys gymnastics, swimming, dressing up in fancy dresses, playing with baby dolls, and learning all about the Titanic. Ezekiel is the son of Calvis and Nikki Casey. He is also in kindergarten. He plays t-ball and attending Log Hall Church. He likes to play baseball, basketball, football, sing at church, ride his papa's mule, Gypsy, ride the side-by-side, and play with his friends. Kindergarten escorts, Miss Emma Lynn Riley and Mr. Ezekiel Casey. And now the introductions of our 2023 homecoming maids. From the freshman class, our first freshman maid is Miss Abigail Dodson. Abigail is the daughter of Micah Dodson and Carrie Dodson. Abigail is being escorted by her father. She has attended Hector School since the 5th grade. She is a member of the Junior High Lady Wildcat basketball and softball teams and runs cross country. She is a member of the Senior High Beta Club, the Falling Water Youth Group, and also sings on the worship team. She loves to cook, read, write, and study her Bible. Freshman maid, Miss Abigail Dodson. Our next freshman maid is Miss Lauren Taylor. Lauren is the daughter of Mark and Brooke Taylor. She is being escorted by her father. Lauren has attended Hector School since kindergarten. She is a member of the Junior Lady Wildcats basketball team and attends the Scottsville Word of Life youth group. She enjoys reading her Bible, hanging with her friends and family. Freshman maid, Miss Lauren Taylor. Introducing our sophomore maids. Our first sophomore maid is Miss Charlie Campbell. Charlie is the daughter of Rob Campbell. She has been escorted by her father. She has attended Hector School since the 3rd grade. She is a member of the Lady Wildcats basketball team and attends the Rock Springs Church. She enjoys barrel racing and breakaway roping, shopping, and hanging with her friends. Sophomore maid, Miss Charlie Campbell. Our next sophomore maid is Miss Lindsay Morley. Lindsay is the daughter of Tim and Lacey Morley. Lindsay is being escorted by her father. She has attended Hector School since the 7th grade. She is a member of the Lady Wildcats volleyball team, is a Wildcat cheerleader, is a member of FFA, the Senior High Beta Club, and a member of the Hector First Assembly youth group. She enjoys showing pigs, hanging out with her friends, listening to music, and driving. Sophomore maid, Miss Lindsay Morley. Introducing our junior maids. Our first junior maid is Miss Brinkley Lake. Brinkley is the daughter of Seth and Sarah Lake. She is being escorted by her father. She has attended Hector School since the 4th grade. She is a member of the Senior High Beta Club, FBLA, and FFA. She is currently receiving flight instructions from her father. She also spends much of her free time reading, and enjoying life on her family farm. Junior maid, Miss Brinkley Lake. Our next junior maid is Miss Shannon Rowe. Shannon is the daughter of Chad Rowe and Kara Rowe. Shannon is also escorted by her father. She has attended Hector School since the first grade. She is a member of the Lady Wildcats volleyball team, the Senior High Beta Club, FBLA, and the Drama Club. She enjoys reading, embroidery, and hiking. Junior maid, Miss Shannon Rowe. Introducing our senior maids. Our first senior maid is Miss Addie Bowley. Addie is the daughter of Renee Bowley and Billy Joe Bowley. Addie is being escorted by her father. She has attended Hector School since her freshman year. Addie is a member of the Lady Wildcats volleyball, basketball, and softball teams, the Senior High Beta Club, and the Rock Springs Community Church. She enjoys doing nails for her family and friends, spending time outdoors, and hanging out with her friends and her family. Addie plans to attend Edge Salon Academy for a year and eventually own her own business, get married, and have some children. Senior maid, Miss Addie Bowley. Our next senior maid is Miss Skylar Kaylor. Skylar is the daughter of Miss Tina Kaylor. She is being escorted by her mother and Howard Whitaker. She has attended Hector School since the 7th grade. She is a member of the Lady Wildcat Band, the Wildcat Band and Choir, and the Lady Wildcat volleyball team, and is a cheerleader. She enjoys band, playing volleyball, and spending time with those she loves. Skylar plans to get her firefighting and her EMT certifications. Senior maid, Miss Skylar Kaylor. Our final senior maid is Miss J.C. Nichols. J.C. is the daughter of Valerie Nichols and Clayton Nichols. J.C. is being escorted by her father. She has attended Hector School since kindergarten. She is a member of the Lady Wildcats basketball team, FCCLA, and attends Branded by Faith Christian Church of Centerville. She enjoys hanging with her friends and family, shopping, sleeping, and eating Chick-fil-A. Senior maid, Miss J.C. Nichols. The 2023 Football Homecoming Queen will be crowned by Miss Ashlyn Avey, the 2022 Hector High School Football Homecoming Queen. The Homecoming Queen is chosen by secret ballot from the Hector High School student body, grades 9 through 12. The 2023 Hector High School Football Homecoming Queen is senior maid, Miss Addie Bowley. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our festivities for the evening. As a reminder, the homecoming court will be seated at the east end of the football field if you would like to get pictures. The football game between the visiting Johnson County Westside Rebels and your Hector Wildcats will follow shortly.
Couple of quick announcements. The junior class is selling raffle tickets to win a gift card board worth over $900. Tickets are $10 each. Drawing will be held at halftime of the senior night on October 20th. All these fundraisers will be set up over near the concession stand. Esports is taking orders for Krispy Kreme donuts. And the cheerleaders are selling stadium blankets. Also, if most of you can tell, there is a camouflage Humvee with a cannon. There will be a cannon fired after each Hector touchdown, so do not be alarmed whenever the cannon goes off.
I'm Carol Collins, and I'm running for Pope County District Judge for our future. In my 25-year legal service, I've worked in law enforcement, as prosecuting attorney, as a public defender, and as a district judge. This makes me uniquely qualified. I want to make sure that my children, my grandchildren, and your family prosper and grow in Pope County. That means keeping our communities safe. That's why I'm asking for your vote for District Judge March 5th.
Safeguarding your building from the elements starts at the top. Use the company that's worked hard to earn the reputation as a top commercial roofing company in the area, Miller Roofing. Miller Roofing Company is local, family-owned, and their full-service team has been in business for over 30 years. Extensive experience working hand-in-hand with product manufacturers for new roofs, coatings, repairs, and re-roofs on many different types of commercial properties. We also know the importance of getting construction finished quickly. Contact us for a free consultation on your roof today.
All right, welcome everybody to Wildcat Stadium. Here it is homecoming night. I'm joined up here by Drake Riley. This is one of the best parts of the whole broadcast, and I can tell you from junior high night, doing junior high nights by myself, it's good to have him up here. Got the JC Westside Rebels in town. Last night, junior high in 7th grade, they took care of Westside fairly handily. And we're going to see what the senior high has in store tonight. I'd like to say congrats to Addie Bowley for winning Homecoming Queen for 2023. Yeah, this one, I'm not trying to say anything.
Yeah.
But if this one doesn't get ugly quick, I don't know what I'll think about it.
Yeah, I understand. Homecoming's always an interesting week.
Got the Wildcat walk going on right now in front of us. And the familiar tones of the bells, what we've been used to for several years. We've changed it around a little bit, and we're back to the bells tonight. Well, at least for the walk. I don't know what.
I don't know what the tunnel.
What's Scott going to try to get me copywritten struck for tonight? Oh, it's going to be Sandstorm or Zombie Nation. And here come your Wildcats.
We had a fog machine?
Yeah, they
Awesome.
had a fog machine down there in the tunnel. And boy, have to be careful about this music here because it's going a little loud.
A little loud.
A little bit. But so far we haven't had too many issues with the copyright stuff, but we're just trying to keep that from happening. And I can't remember who won the toss.
We won.
We won the toss.
Yep, and we're receiving.
We will receive. I'm glad you were paying attention to that.
Kicking for the Rebels, number 67, Levi Gregory.
Got a nice night out here in Hector. It was pretty decent night out there last night at JC Westside until the
Started
rain
pouring,
and
didn't it?
lightning storm came up out of nowhere. That one was kind of interesting.
The ball will be caught at the 44 by Drew Newport.
Hector trying to get JC Westside to jump a little bit early here.
Taylor back to pass, and he's going to roll out. Gain of about 4 on the play.
Push that bounce by number 7, Moose Yarborough. Second down and 5 for the Wildcats from the 50-yard line.
Taylor back to pass. He has incomplete. Pass intended for Grayson Mulder. Bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Wildcats.
3rd down and 5 for the Wildcats.
I don't know why whenever we start to do the streaming, people want to start texting me or sending me messages.
Hand off to Casto. And he is just short. We'll bring up a 4th down and inches for Hector.
4th down and short for the Wildcats.
And Casto's going to get the 1st down.
Number 30, Brent Casto with the carry. That will be enough for a Hector Wildcat. Casto is brought down to number 44, Hayden Edwards.
Taylor drops back to pass.
Looking around.
And
not finding anything, but he's going to pick up a 1st down himself.
Jackson Taylor with quarterback keeper. That will be enough for a Hector Wildcat. First and 10 for the Wildcats from the Rebels 32-yard line.
we got Henderson in motion. He's going to come back on a sweep. And he's got a seam. And he is going to score a touchdown. Hector. A 32-yard touchdown run by P.J. Henderson puts Hector on top 6-0 right now. And the kick is up, and it's going to be good.
Well, he said it was no good.
What?
Scott just said it was no good. We're still at 6. It looked like it was good. I don't know. Huh. Maybe he was just a little bit off.
Maybe.
That beat for the Rebels, number 1, Trenton Jones, and number 2, Kyle Lane. Kicking for the Wildcats, number 8, Jackson Taylor.
Westside's going to fill the ball at the 30, and he brings it up for about a yard.
Number 1, Trenton Jones with the return, but number 22, Landon Gardner.
Looks like Hunter Burns may have got a little bit shaken up on that one, kind of getting up limping a little bit. Hopefully nothing too serious.
And something to point out, we have Lane Newport back this week.
Okay, yeah.
That's a big get back for us.
Lane was out last week for sure. I don't think he missed him in anything else. a little bit of a knee issue.
Be a gain of 3 on the play for Westside. Be a false start on Westside. Bring him back will be a 2nd down and 12 for the Rebels.
Will be a false start penalty against the Rebels.
Yeah, they shot that cannon off just a little bit ago and scared the you-know-what out of me, Drake, and Jared up here in the booth.
Quarterback back to pass. And incomplete. Yeah, and you know, they warned us multiple times before.
Yeah,
that they're going to shoot it off after the national anthem.
Scott actually had got on the PA and warned people, and we just did not. That was one directive we did not follow up on very well.
Bring up 3rd down and 12 for the Rebels. Be a handoff. And the ball was loose, but I believe they jump back on it. Be a 4th down and 12.
4th down and 12 for the Rebels from around 30-yard line.
Talking to, I think it was TG and Jeff yesterday, and they had told me about this way lopsided point spread between Westside and Hector, and I don't remember the exact number, so I'm not going to try to give you a number, but it's very Hector heavy.
Is it?
In the last several years.
I didn't see it, so.
You hear from the beeps there was a penalty on that. But, yeah. There's Coach Taylor years. He put it on several teams. And,
yeah.
Something that continued a little bit after he was gone, but it's a little bit more, we're a little bit more balanced out with people more kind of these days. But
a couple years ago we had Magazine that was really good.
Yeah.
They had a good couple groups.
Mm-hmm. Well, and even last year they had that one kid, just speedy.
Yeah.
Running back, I guess.
Yeah.
For him. Just I was sitting there telling Dalton, I said, this kid's going to be a problem. But TJ close to. He's probably about 2 yards short?
About 2 yards short, yes.
2nd down and 2 for the Wildcats.
PJ's a little banged up.
Lola Conley said the cannon rattled the windows at her house.
Oh.
I tell you what, I remember back in the days when they had the old cannon out here, and they'd fire it off. You could hear it at my house down there on Laundromat Road. So
really?
Yeah. I mean, it didn't really rattle the windows too much, but you knew when something had happened. I didn't really see what had happened to PJ there, but
maybe a leg issue. Well, obviously he's limp.
Well, I mean, but he's had knee issues before.
Yeah, he has.
We've known that.
Taylor hands it off to Casto, and he runs so hard. I expect him to have a big game tonight.
Yeah, especially if you got PJ on the sideline and you're kind of. I mean, we already talked about Lane. You know, you probably don't want to have Lane take a hit.
Yeah.
Too bad. Oh my Lord!
And
Long
he's got
pass.
a man open, wide open. Grayson Mulder for a 40-yard touchdown reception. Wish I would have saw that sooner.
Oh, we got it. And that's the kind of stuff we have been expecting out of Grayson. Kick is up.
No good. It's
That
to the
one is
right.
no
That one,
good.
okay. I saw that
Yeah,
one.
I
That was
saw
to
that
the
one
right.
pass in front of the bar. So, well, it's very rare for Jackson to miss some of those, but not a big deal. You're already up 2 scores. So, got the music playing again. So, yeah, excellent pass and catch by Grayson Mulder and Jackson with the pass. And like I said, that's been something we've been waiting on because we saw that a lot with junior high last year. You know, Grayson was
such a mismatch.
A good bit of that offense, and him and Drew Newport as junior highs. And get my clock back in line. 7:04.
And Taylor boots it deep.
Man.
And be fielded at the 5-yard line. And he is chased down by Brent Casto, brought down at the 15-yard line.
Good job by Brent bringing that pressure.
First and 10 for the Rebels, so they're on 15-yard line.
And we talked about Drew Newport just a second ago. There he is, number 13.
Be a handoff up the middle. Be enough for a gain of 2 by the Rebels.
Brought down by number 71, Peter White.
Yeah, that cannon firing off twice has put a good haze into the
Yeah.
air already.
Handoff again up the middle. Gain of 1 for the Rebels. We got 3rd down and 5. Ball at the 20.
Brought down by number 13, Drew Newport. And number 71, Peter White. 3rd down and 5 for the Rebels. From their own 20-yard line.
Back to pass. And incomplete. We got 4th down and 5 for the Rebels.
4th and 5 for the Wildcats from their own 20.
We have Grayson Mulder back deep to return. Wildcats will take over the 42-yard line.
First and 10 for the Wildcats from the Rebels' 42-yard line.
What happened?
Almost sneezed.
Oh.
Didn't want to.
Oh, good Lord. You wouldn't beat Dalton's sneeze record for a live stream.
Really?
That night at McCrory gave him the fits. It was bad. We sat there and laughed about that. I don't know how much. They had that. You remember that haze that just came into the stadium there at McCrory last year? And yeah, that just lit him up. He was sneezing, coughing.
Story comes in motion, but is handed off to Brent Casto. Bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Wildcats. Taylor's back to pass. Pass is complete to Drew Newport.
I believe so.
Yes. Be enough for a first down.
That will be enough for a Hector Wildcat.
Story comes in motion, gets the handoff, and he has a seam and touchdown. Hector.
Don't know why my replay didn't want to initiate there, so.
I'll tell you what, Kenton has turned it on.
Yeah. Kenton, if you go back and watch it, I apologize for that. I think I had my the wrong window active.
And
man,
0 for 3.
They just had a kid just slip in through there and spun around and took the force of that ball right into the backside. Anyway, so three trips to the end zone and no extra points to speak of, but that's not a killer, you know. See PJ down here walking up to the fence talking to his dad. He's kind of moving around a little bit gingerly on that leg.
Hopefully he's just got a one-time.
Something, with one game that you would really not want to see anybody get too bad hurt is this JC Westside game.
Ball is fielded at the 10, and he is brought down at the 25-yard line.
Number 60, Zeke Julian.
Look at the chat here real quick. John Freeman, he's a Hector alum. He's in all over the chat. Brenda Housley says good coverage. Ellen Garrison says, go Wildcats. I'm glad all y'all are here with us.
Rebels back to pass. And it is caught. And he is brought down by Kenton Story.
Yeah, it was a good thing Kenton got to him pretty quick. He had some space there.
He did. Be handed off up the middle, and he is brought down by Jacob Halsey.
See, I have to look at the paper. You just spit the names out.
Loss of 4. Yeah, I think I'm used to everybody now.
Yeah.
It took a couple games.
Well, like we talked about before, you just got out of the system, so a lot of these kids are familiar to you.
Rebels back to pass. He rolls out. And it is picked off by Grayson Mulder.
I got the replay on the right slot this time.
There we go.
Excellent job by Grayson. Getting up there for that interception. Now we're going to go back on offense. See what Coach Gaines has got in the call sheet.
Wildcats taking over at the 14. Taylor back to pass. And he's still got some room.
He just lowers his shoulder and get him the first down on that run.
First and 10 for Wildcats. We're on 31 yard line.
And Castos quickly met. Be a loss of 1. Pass is incomplete. Intended for Kenton Story.
That's all right. Kenton was he's kind of frustrated, showing a little bit of emotion on that. Darter in motion.
Taylor back to pass.
Ooh. Taylor's just going to get rid of it. There, and there goes Coach Gaines.
We got 4th down and 11.
Oh. Man, like I said, we talked about it a few weeks ago, but, passionate coaches,
You gotta love them.
Whatever you hear up here, I don't know. People have told me that they could hear stuff that I don't really take notice of, but if you hear anything, whatever, just kind of disregard it a little bit.
Rebels will take over at the 30-yard line.
I think that on that last offensive series, he just had a little bit of, miscommunication. You had the drop pass. It's, it's that one bad series so far. Not a big deal, especially when you're up 18-0.
Just under a minute left in the first. Handoff up the middle. Gets a couple on the play.
I gotta tell you, listening to the band, much improved. Bravo. I think they got a little bit more numbers this year than they have had, and you can certainly hear it.
Handoff is good for about 1. Be 3rd down and 4 as the quarter's gonna run out.
And that will take us to the second quarter. So yeah, good, pretty good first quarter for the Wildcats. Like I said, you missed some extra points. Not a big problem. Don't really know. Like I said, Jackson's not really one to miss too many extra point kicks. But
maybe it's something with the hold, or
sometimes you have an off night. So. Looking through, going back up to see John Freeman says there's a reason why it's called a rebel yell. We hurt them on the scoreboard. Oof. Oh. Mike Henderson said they don't want to kick it to PJ. Well, yeah. Right now, PJ after that's a message from 26 minutes ago. Yeah, PJ's been on the sideline a little bit, and hopefully he's able to work whatever's going on with him out and be able to get back in it. We got Jackson down here on the sideline using your dad's headset to talk to Coach Gaines up here.
We got 3rd down and 4 for the Rebels. Rebels back to pass. And it is intercepted.
By Kenton Story. He was fighting for all he could to get on downfield. There you go, Kenton. You've redeemed yourself for not catching that pass earlier. So JC Westside, as yet, has made it a little bit across the 50, but not much.
Yeah, not exactly.
Not just a whole lot,
Taylor back to pass. He has Grayson Mulder. Be enough for a 1st down.
That is enough for Hector Wildcat. 1st and 10.
for the Wildcats from the Rebel 43-yard line.
And Taylor back to pass.
There
Comes up in the pocket, and he's making people miss. And he's
Oh,
on the
still
sideline.
they'll get him down about, what, the 4?
4, yes.
And they go much for another Hector Wildcat.
Tell you what, Taylor's having a pretty good rushing night so far.
Yeah, haven't seen just a whole lot of him running just too much this season so far, but tonight may be the night that changes. Oh, bad snap. Jackson's just going to fall down on it.
Bring him back a couple yards. Hand off to Casto. Gonna get down to about the 5.
Can't get that camera to stay where I want it to. Not a big deal.
And Taylor out wide and touchdown. Wildcats.
Good job by Taylor, just deciding to keep it and take off himself. Been kind of the, hold on. Why did I not get another point put on there?
And
goodness, some Jackson's just like, what? What is going on? So 4 trips to pay dirt and no extra points. Goodness.
0 for 4.
Well, it's like last night, junior highs, on the 2-point conversions. Me and Coach Gaines and your dad was talking about it. The pass plays did not work at all, and but they ran it a couple different times and they got him in on those. So sometimes you got it and sometimes you just don't.
Taylor kicks it. Ball's filled at the 13-yard line. And he slips down to about the 22-yard line.
First and 10 for the Rebels from around 22-yard line.
Quarterback's going to keep it.
Number 15, Cooper Hill.
Be a gain of 6.
Brought down by number 56, Charlie Alley.
John Freeman says, is Jackson purposefully trying to bring his PAT ratio down to throw off the conference scouts? I mean, well, we laughed about it, last week with Danville, keeping the.
I think he just wants to stay in.
Yeah, keep the points. Good complete pass there by Westside. Get them a first down.
Pass was on number 1, Trenton Jones. Bring up 34 for the Rebels.
See Jackson down here talking with PJ. We need a sideline reporter. We need to find.
We do.
We need to figure out how to get that.
Didn't we have one
Get that
a couple
hooked
years
up.
ago?
Well, we had a kid that
camera,
would run a
yeah.
camera, and we need that too. That would be nice because I wouldn't have to have this one up here and move it around a little bit on this weird tripod. But yeah, find somebody that if anybody out there is listening and you're interested in maybe coming down and moving a camera up and down the field for us, give me another view. Just let me know. Be something that we just do on home games because usually on away games we just run one camera for the most part. And clock had stopped on me. Let's roll on again.
Rebels back to pass. The incomplete on the play.
Pass is incomplete. It's number 3, Lucas Vaughn.
I'll tell you what, with looking out here in the crowd, homecoming and senior night, these are the 2 nights that you'll get a good group of folks out here into the stadium, and we got a pretty good number of people watching on Facebook at least right now. I don't know about the YouTube numbers, but like I said earlier, glad y'all are all here with us and getting to check out this homecoming game with Westside.
Rebels back to pass. He is
going backwards a little bit.
Gonna get sacked. It's a loss of about 13.
And number 71, Peter Wade.
Had Casto and Peter Wade in on that one.
Bring up 3rd down and very long.
We had Halsey running in, Kevin Drope running off. Another pass coming.
Almost intercepted. Great coverage by Lane Newport on that far side.
Yeah, you had Lane and Grayson both out there. So Grayson will be back deep for the Wildcats on this west side punt. I'd like to see him take one to the house.
Junior high, he's taken several returns, kickoffs.
Yep. He had 2 against Magazine, I believe.
Yeah.
A kickoff return, and there was a punt return that night last year when we were playing Magazine here.
First 17 from Wildcats, about 49.5-yard line.
So Hector will take over again on offense. last week, all of Hector's 48 points they scored on Danville came in the first half. I got to talking to my buddy Jeremy Curtis. He was down here after the game was over with, and he said, I showed up at halftime, and he said, nobody but Danville scored after. I was like, you should have got here earlier. They went and made quick work of it and got them a rest after that.
Taylor back to pass, and he's got Mulder. Boy, I tell you what, that was close to being picked off. Kind of jumped it.
Mulder was just a little bit taller than the guy that was guarding him.
Handoff taken by Casto.
Did him a good gain of about, what, 7, 8?
Yeah, about 7 or 8.
Second down and 5. Man, my gauge for
I
distance
I thought
is
it
off.
was too.
I looked like he was further ahead than that. So 2nd and 5 instead of 2nd and 3 or 2 or 3.
Taylor back to pass. He is going to be sacked.
What's up, Josh? Do what? No, I'm not muted. Yeah, sometimes we just go ahead and talk up here. Yeah. Just watch your language. That's all I got.
3rd down and 8.
Do what? That's National Guard with the cannon. Yeah, Corey. Pass is caught by Kenton Story.
He'll be taken down at the 15.
That's enough for Hector Wildcat.
Story comes in motion.
Takes the handoff.
Makes a guy miss, but he's brought down for a gain of 4.
Number 75, Levi Wright. Take down 6 for Wildcats.
Story comes in motion, and Taylor's going to keep it.
Man. Taylor had a good-sized fella get a hold of him there, down there, and bet you Jackson felt all of that too.
Yeah. Tell you what, though, if it wasn't for, them 2 sacks, I bet he's on his way to 100 rushing yards.
Yeah, I wish that we had somebody up here that was we needed Jimmy Stroud in the press box to keep up with stats too. There's a lot of things that would be nice to have and be able to go downstairs and get a little bit of numbers to come back and tell you all about, and instead of having to wait for coaches to review the film afterwards and get numbers themselves.
Second down and 3 to go. And Casto.
I think they know to expect Casto a little bit. Jackson gonna rainbow pass one out.
And incomplete. Pass intended for Grayson Mulder.
I think if Grayson had been able to catch that one, though, his foot was going to be out of bounds.
Out of bounds,
yeah.
yes.
So
bring up 4th down and 4. Just need to get 4 yards, and we're in the end zone. And Taylor slips.
Number 8, Jackson Taylor. Will be a turnover on downs.
well, and we had some rain out here, just like I was talking about with that storm that rolled through last night. And I don't know if that would be causing the field to be a little bit damp. It's been dry for the biggest part of the day, and
yeah. I mean, I feel pretty good though. I don't know if they're gonna go 88 yards.
No.
Be enough for a gain of 8. Be another handoff up the middle.
A whole bunch of Wildcats
He's
swarmed in
close
on
to
him.
the first, but
Like the
be a first down.
Yep, they're going to finally give it to him. I thought they were about to call for the chain gang, but White Hat finally just said, nope, he got it. So. John Freeman asks, does our HHS journalism class not have any sports reporters to take stats? I couldn't even tell you, John, whether they have a journalism.
I don't know if we do.
That was, I mean, for my time, that was a Jerry Tabor institution, and I'm not real sure how much of that's even still happening anymore. Well, I have spotted an Apache.
Oh, Connor.
Yep.
And he wiggles his way. He's still on his feet.
Wrap up. There you go. Finally got him down, but not before he got a first down.
Right down by number 24, Hayden Millsap.
Heather Huffman. I'm sure that was Heather Huffman.
Yeah.
You just hear, do something. Kind of a low snap there.
The incomplete.
Low snap and a high pass right
Weird.
over his receiver's head.
Just under a minute left in the first half.
So right now, Hector leads 24-0. This time last week, we were leading Danville 40-something to nothing.
Yep.
Does that mean that JC Westside is better than Danville? Can you make that kind of
I think
correlation?
so. I think so.
Good job there by Brent Casto to bring him down.
Pass is incomplete. Intended for number 7, Bruce Yarborough.
Did they rule that incomplete?
Yeah, it was incomplete.
So, okay. So
yeah, it bounced off.
Castro
first.
had a
Yeah.
hold of him and brought him
Yeah.
down. He didn't have it. Okay.
Yep.
I just missed that. I think I hear. I don't know if I'm hearing Coach Gaines getting worked up again or not. Maybe he's just moving some stuff in there. 41 seconds officially on the clock.
He steps up in the pocket, and he's taken down by, who is that? Peter Waite. Great open field tackle by Peter.
Pick up about 5 there. Bring up a 4th down and 5. And we have a Rebel timeout. Yeah, going back to what we was talking about with Danville, that team, like I said, that roster that we saw last week from them, they had like 2 seniors, and the rest of them were underclassmen. And there's that word again. I think JB should be on a trip to Tennessee right now, and I don't know unless she's watching.
Maybe she's not. Hopefully.
I don't need her squawking at me again about the underclassmen. I think in here in the chat we've got Casey Terhurst or whatever. I think I'm pronouncing that right. It says, yes, give us a little credit. I mean, yeah, well, I mean, we are. We got the JC Westside fan. Appreciate the live stream. Hey, thanks for being here with us. I can tell you that nobody's trying to make any fun. We're just trying to fill in some time and a little bit of cover up some music so we don't get the stream taken down. But yeah, so far y'all have. I'll go ahead and say that y'all put up more of a fight than Danville did last week.
4th down and 5, and Rebels offense is still on the field. You want to try something, and he is short. He's not going to get it.
What?
No, I don't know, nothing.
I turned my head here, and people look like they've got the stank face going on. I don't know what's going on. Just wondering if I missed something. So, 26 seconds on the official clock. What do you think they're going to do here, Drake? Do you think they just take a knee, or do you think they're going to take a shot?
I don't know. Maybe take a shot, make it a little easier second half, get the clock running. I don't know. And we are back to pass.
Jackson looking around. Oh, that should be flags.
And
there
is
they
a
are.
flag.
Yeah, he just kind of wrapped up around him before the ball had made it to him. Obvious pass interference.
Be 11 seconds left.
Okay, so this Casey in the chat, she's Cooper Hilton, JC Westside's QB's aunt. Well, glad you're with us. So after the penalty yards, it'll be 1st down and 10.
Taylor back to pass.
Just a
Incomplete.
little short.
Pass is incomplete. Intended for number 18, Kim Story. 2nd down and 10.
Taylor drops back. He finds Kenton Story on a screen play. He's bouncing it outside. He gets out with 1 second left.
So my clock has hit zeros, but there is 1 second still left. Field goal?
Well, with as much luck as
I mean, Jackson's not. I don't know.
he can make it.
Tough to say, but
He can make it. I've watched him make this.
been struggling with extra points all night. I think they're just gonna take one more shot with this last second.
And we do call a timeout.
Yeah, talking about it's always neat to see other teams' fan bases pop up in the chat, and that's why we try to not rip on anybody too much. And I'm sure that there's probably been groups of people out somewhere that's other live stream groups that's been doing games and would see us and they'd just be like, oh, there's these guys.
Yeah.
And but well, at the half we will be kicking it out to ads, and then I'm gonna go and see about trying to find some games from the other area schools to take a look at. I know Atkins is up in Salem. It's a long.
Oh, they went to Salem.
Long trip for the Red Devils, and I'm not sure where Russellville's at. I have to take a look at that one. Can't find anything for Dover anymore, so. As I said, there is 1 second left.
Be a offsides on the Rebels. Brings the Wildcats 5 yards closer to the end zone.
Offsides. First down and 5 for the Wildcats.
Dalton Day says might be worth a try to throw a fade to your 6'6" receiver right here. 6'6". Which one of them 6'6"? Is that Grayson?
Yeah, he's about 6'5".
Okay.
6'6", yeah.
Okay. Bentley says about 6'5".
Taylor trying to find something, and he's just kind of heave it.
Traffic a little bit.
Incomplete.
Looking for Drew Newport on that one. Drew was just a little bit shorter than he could handle there, and had two guys on there covering him up. So that will take us to halftime here at Wildcat Stadium. Score 24, Hector Wildcats 24, JC Westside nothing. And, pretty good half of football. You got a few things you can clean up. And hopefully next half, if we get any scores, we can get some extra points on the board with them.
I know.
So, but anyway, so the timer is running on halftime. We're going to kick it out to break. And if the cheerleaders are not playing music, I'll try to keep the sound going for them. And then we'll certainly try to let y'all listen to the band. So stay with us.
Carol Collins, and I'm running for Pope County District Judge for our future. In my 25-year legal service, I've worked in law enforcement, as prosecuting attorney, as a public defender, and as a district judge. This makes me uniquely qualified. I want to make sure that my children, my grandchildren, and your family prosper and grow in Pope County. That means keeping our communities safe. That's why I'm asking for your vote for District Judge March 5th.
Safeguarding your building from the elements starts at the top. Use the company that's worked hard to earn the reputation as a top commercial roofing company in the area, Miller Roofing. Miller Roofing Company is local, family-owned, and their full-service team has been in business for over 30 years. Extensive experience working hand-in-hand with product manufacturers for new roofs, coatings, repairs, and re-roofs on many different types of commercial properties. We also know the importance of getting construction finished quickly. Contact us for a free consultation on your roof today.
yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Receiving, big play there by Abel Abington. He actually had 2 big plays. One was the touchdown reception. He has 2 catches for 65 yards and that touchdown reception. Tracy Daniels, 2 catches for 13 yards. Running football, Tracy Daniels, 9 carries for 42 yards. That's almost 5 yards a carry, 4.7. Luke Jones, 5 carries for 21 yards. Darius Prince had 1 carry for 0 yards. For the Bombers, Cade Yates, 8 of 21. Now, a lot of those incompletions were drops, but he also hasn't helped himself too much because he has 3 interceptions, has thrown for 96 yards. Receiving, Jet Hannaford has 3 catches for 61 yards, 2 catches for Carter Atkins for 16. Chris Hubbard, running back for the Bombers, 12 carries, 52 yards. Cade Yates has helped himself out running football, 8 carries for 37 yards. 42 plays for the Bombers, 25 for the Cyclones.
Yo. Did you hear that?
I think it caught it. Welcome back. Getting ready for the second half here from Wildcat Stadium. And got about 15 seconds on the clock still remaining. And we are now in the third quarter. Yeah, I think some of the music that's been curated has some of it's gone a little bit hadn't been properly vetted, maybe a little bit. But kickoff.
Brought down by number 34, David Carter, and number 56, Charlie Alley.
Ball was returned to the 25-yard line.
Not real sure who that one was. I don't know if y'all could hear that like we could.
Oh, I know who it was.
Was it Heather?
It was.
It was Heather. Okay, that was my guess, but
Quarterback keeps the ball. He's going to get a gain of barely any on that play. Brought down by Peter Waite. Pass. He rolls out. Brought down by Kenton Story.
get him a few yards on that, but not quite enough for a first. Still, what, a couple short?
Yeah, about 2 yards to go.
Go down by number 18, Kenton Story. Third down 3 for the Rebels. They're on 33-yard line.
You say 3rd down and 3 for JC Westside.
Quarterback's going to roll out. Incomplete on the play.
We'll bring up 4th down for the Rebels. They're going to try to go for it here.
And it is no
will
good.
Not get there. Wildcat defense had that one pretty well scouted out. Take a look at the chat here real quick. Mike Henderson, update on PJ. All I can tell you, Mike, is that PJ is on the sideline, but he does not have his pads on at this point. So probably not going to see him tonight. I don't know much of anything beyond that, but I just know he doesn't have his pads on. So off to Casto. Casto's going to plow ahead for probably about, what would you say there, Drake? Probably about six,
about
7?
About 8 yards,
okay.
yeah.
Take down 3.
About 7 yards.
7.
Carry.
We were right there.
Yeah.
Casto
And
again.
Casso's got the first, plus a couple more.
Will be enough for Hector Wildcat. Brought down by number 15, Peter Hilda.
And Taylor is going to read it, and he's got room. Touchdown, Wildcats.
There goes that cannon again. I still jump. I know it's there, but.
And we're going for 2 here.
We're going to make up for some of them missed kicks.
Got to, yeah. Great read by Taylor, and he takes it in for the touchdown. Wildcats will go for 2. Taylor rolls out to pass.
He probably had enough room there if he'd wanted.
And
they're gonna
incomplete.
Yeah. It looked like Taylor had enough room there. He could have probably took off and got that himself. He tried to get that pass out, and I think once again, even if it had been caught, it'd probably been ruled out of bounds. So, 2-point try is no good.
All right, if you're driving a red Chevrolet pickup and you park sideways in the parking lot, you have some vehicles blocked in that are trying to leave a red Chevrolet truck.
If anybody in the stadium happens to be watching the stream instead of watching the game as it's being played in front of you, Scott just said that we have a red Chevrolet pickup in the parking lot, parked sideways, blocking some people in. So that last touchdown brings it up to 30-0 for the Wildcats. Still looking for them extra points, but not finding any. But I want to keep this one where the clock is moving normally, I guess, this week.
Yeah.
Good kickoff by Jackson.
Be returned at the 8. And he is going to bring it up to the 28-yard line.
I think they said that was Lane Newport that got that stop there. I talked about it earlier. I'm glad Lane is filling up to being out there, and I mean, especially with the absence of PJ right now.
Yeah.
Well, and also looking down here on the side, I can see Hunter Burns. He's also not got his pads on anymore. I don't know.
He went down
early
first
in the
quarter,
game.
yeah. Quarterback keeper. And he is going to get a gain of 2 on the play.
Well, down number 20, Lane Newport.
Lane ducked his head down a little bit there and brought that Westside player down, but he got up kind of holding on to his arm. Goodness.
It's really important to get out of this game healthy.
Yeah.
Hopefully everything's good with PJ, because these next 2 weeks are pretty big.
Yeah.
We got Conway Christian and Bigelow.
Conway Christian and Bigelow, yeah.
Both at Conway Christian and Bigelow.
Yep. Yeah, you need all the able bodies that you can for those two. Heard at halftime, Conway Christian has traveled out of state to, I think it's like North Platte, Missouri.
Really? I saw something like that.
Yeah, to play a game up there, and I think from what I was told, that it's tied up. It was tied up at 12 apiece, so, you know, that one's sounding pretty interesting. I can't find it anywhere to go look at it. I wanted to be able to pop in there during halftime and see how that one was going, but
quarterback rolls out, and he is going to be dropped for a sack. Brought down by Landon Darter, I believe. Yep.
Landon Darter.
Bring up 4th down and 10 for the Rebels. And if you're Hector here, you got to score. Get clock rolling. Have to get the clock rolling.
I think at this point it'd be funny if Jackson got it up there to a certain point and just kicked it, got a field goal, got it at 33, so you still had the regular clock.
Oh, I just completely missed that.
Oh, that's all right.
Ball will be punted out of bounds. Wildcats will take over at the 38.
I reckon I've ever heard this before.
I've never heard it either.
But anyway, 1st and 10 for your Hector Wildcats. Jackson looking around.
He's got Kenton.
And we have a flag in the backfield.
And Kenton's going to take it all the way.
Well, we'll have to see.
A holding, I believe. Holding.
Holding on the Wildcats. So, yeah, that's rough. I'll tell you what, Kenton's had a couple nights out here that he's made some good plays and had them called back on penalties. And him and PJ both. They've both been called back on some penalties after some good runs.
I've never saw anything like it with PJ. I mean, it seems like he's got at least 2 a game.
Yeah. So anyway, after that penalty, we will repeat the first down. It'll be 1st and 20.
The
timeout maybe here. I don't know if it was the officials are all kind of gathered up there, kind of discussing something. Maybe they're trying to figure something out themselves. And wasn't charged to either team. Here comes the Cotton Eye Joe. I'm hoping that Cotton Eye Joe at this point is in the public domain, and it's not something that's going to get copyright strict. But down here,
never fails.
Down here we got. If I can get my camera on it quick enough. Actually, I didn't. We had dancers down here, so we still got a few. Well, they were dancing, but they've kind of calmed down since maybe they felt the camera hit them. Oh, very nearly picked off.
After that holding, it'll bring up a 2nd down and 20 now. That play almost picked off. Casso's going to get the handoff.
Number 30, Brett Casso with the carry.
Carries it for about 3 yards on the play. Taylor back to pass.
Boy, he's a long one.
He's got motor.
Good long throw there by Jackson. Good catch by Grayson. Jackson trying to find him some room. A little bit, not much.
Second down and 6 for the Wildcats.
Westside looks like they're sending a lot of pressure, and here goes Casto. Gonna bring it up to the 5-yard line.
That was enough for Hector Wildcat. First and goal for the Wildcats.
Just under 5 minutes here in the third quarter.
Yeah, this one's gone by pretty quick. I mean,
it is.
Even for a clock that's still stopping. Casto's just going to inch it up closer and closer.
Ball will be down at the 3-yard line. Hand off to Casto, and he is.
He probably would lose a little bit there.
Loss of about a yard. And Taylor's going to take it, and he stretches. Touchdown, Wildcats. What a stretch by Taylor.
Let's see if I got that. Taylor just stretching out there, hits that pylon.
All the kids in the end zone, you need to please remove from the end zone. Down by the cannon.
Yeah, they're right down there by that cannon.
Thank you.
Wildcats to go for 2 here. Taylor back to pass. He throws it in the back of the end zone, and it is caught.
There you go.
By Grayson Mulder.
First extra points of the night. Good job. So you have hit the 38 mark on points, and well, 35 is the well, it's before half, isn't it? If it hits 35 before half, that's when you have.
Well, it should be running. I'm sure they'll signal it here in a minute.
Well, I think it looks like the National Guard and the cannon may be about to make a exit out of here. Either that or they're going to point it in our direction. Man, I'll tell you what, these kickoffs, Jackson's just putting a lot of leg into them.
He is. And he's going to bring the ball up to the 20-yard line.
And the clock is now rolling.
There it is. I got to play defense and hopefully get some subs in. So like I said, we got a big next 2 weeks coming up.
Yep, you need to get everybody out of this one as healthy as you can. And hopefully the two that we've got down right now, there's nothing super serious with them, and they'll be available. Actually, the clock stopped, 2:55. Now it's rolling again.
It'll be a handoff up the middle. Gain of 1.5 on the play.
Well, which way did that? Oh, they moved it over there. I didn't know that they could get through. Looks like the cannon has been moved out of the back of the end zone and over kind of out by the baseball field. So I think they are done for the night.
Offsides on the Wildcats.
Offsides penalty against the Wildcats.
Bring the Rebels 5 yards closer. 2nd down and 3. Another handoff up the middle. He's going to get a gain of 2 on the play. Be a yard short of the first.
Casey Terhurst says y'all ran them out of cannons. One thing about Hector, always classy. Good luck the rest of the season. Hey, yeah, good luck to Westside the rest of the season too. Y'all have to deal with the same pains that we do. You know, the Conway Christian and Bigelow, and
the Rebels are going to get the first down here.
I'll tell you what, talking about Westside though, you know, that basketball team was no joke last year.
Oh, they were pretty good.
You know, it came down to them and Lavaca playing in the regional tournament final.
Yeah.
Y'all had that was a fun group to watch. Just the talent. Wasn't real fun when they had to come up here and play with us, but
hated playing them.
That will bring it into the third quarter. Your score, Hector Wildcats 38, JC Westside Rebels nothing. We will head into the fourth.
At the end of the third, is the score, Hector Wildcats 38, Westside Rebels 0.
She had more to that. Oh, yeah, that was it. She just, like I said, y'all, JC Westside has the same pains on the schedule that we do, and Casey, I don't know if you could actually tell us. One of the things I've been wondering about with JC Westside was that game with Dover that was supposed to be played. Was there just some injuries? Was there some illness? Was there something? What what happened with that one didn't get played. If you have any idea on that, you can just kind of let me know, because I've been wondering about that since the beginning of the season. But she may not even be in here watching anymore. So, Drake, move it in just a smidge. We're way back here. That's good, right there. And they started rolling the clock a good bit before I did, at least about 10 seconds. So here in a moment, try to get that corrected a little bit more close. Okay, here she is. She says the night before our junior high team had several heat exhaustion. Okay, yeah, that's right. That's what it was, heat exhaustion. And yeah, it was terribly hot, that week.
Was that week 0?
Yeah, that'd been when we went to Mark Tree.
Incomplete on the play.
Brenda Housley says, is anyone else's feed stopping and starting, or is it just me? It doesn't look like we've got any drop frames going on, no problems with the internet, so it may just be something on your end, Brenda. Hopefully it will correct itself.
Does Bigelow has a bye week this week?
I don't know if they do or not.
Try to look at scores. I didn't see them, so I was wondering.
I know that listening to the coaches talk last night, they were pretty happy about the fact that Conway Christian did not take a bye week before they came to play us.
Yeah,
like they did last year. So Darcy and Randy LaRue, proud of our Wildcats, 20-13. Yep, the Newport brothers. And Brenda says, I'm not seeing any chat. I don't know. Yeah, I'm really not sure about that, Miss Brenda. So, talking about the Newport brothers, we got Drew in at quarterback now. Jackson's going to step out, and we're going to get some backups in.
Hand off to Brent Casto, and he's still moving.
He had a good bit of that defensive line for JC Westside holding on to him, but he was just kept his legs moving.
Quarterback for the Wildcats now, number 13, Drew Newport.
It's good to see Drew still, that kid took a shot last year playing junior high ball at Mountainburg.
Yep.
And I can remember just looking down, wasn't on air. I took it off air, but zoomed in on him. He did not look good, and I thought, man, this kid's going to probably decide he don't want to play football ever again. But
yeah, happy to see him out here still.
Lucas Baker on that carry.
That'll be enough for a Hector Wildcat.
He'll pick up a first down on that one.
He's brought down by number 15, Cooper Hilton, and number 51, Brian Tubman.
So, yeah, like we said, next week, junior highs will be home playing Conway Christian. It'll be the second time that they've played Conway Christian. And senior high will be making that trip out to Conway next Friday night.
Should be a good game.
Yeah. Baker again
Gets a couple on the play. It's about a gain of 3 or 4 for Baker.
Brenda Housley says it went out and came back in. All good. Yeah, sometimes that's all you got to do. It's kind of like unplugging something and plugging it back in. Sometimes that'll fix everything that's wrong with whatever. Sometimes that doesn't work, but leaving the stream and then coming back in, that sometimes will correct some issues. Second down and 6. Drew's just going to keep it himself. Maybe got back. Maybe got a 1 or 2.
Yeah, about a gain of 2. He got taken down pretty hard, so good to see him back up.
Third down and 5. I think they're just working some time off the clock right now. Baker.
And Baker's running pretty hard there, yeah. Yep, they're going to give him the first.
Let's see if I got that. Yeah, Baker had a whole bunch of people right there in front of him. He
wiggled his way through.
Yeah. Good job by affectionately named Baby Baker. That was an Andrea Chisholm Kaufman thing. I heard her call him that one night at a basketball game. I was just like,
Baby
hey, that
Baker.
works. That works. Got Brewer Story in motion. He's going to take the handoff.
He's still going.
Man. Take a look at that one, too. Coach Gaines got excited about that. He's hanging out the window clapping. Yeah, it looked like he was about to be down, and then he just pops back out.
If he would have slipped that, he might have took it.
They got Josh running the huddle. Oh, it logged itself out. Huh. That huddle system is a pain, I think.
I ran Cameron my 8th grade year, and yes, it's a pain.
Baker, another first down.
Maybe Baker will get in the end zone here.
Hey.
He's moving.
Yeah. Well, Baker and Brewer. No. I think I just heard Tanner say, "What do you think about Brewer running there, Coach?" talking to him down on the sideline.
Handoff to Baker.
Yeah, you could see J.C. Westside inch up a little bit on that one. They kind of knew what was coming and snuffed that out pretty quick. I'm taking a look out there, and usually in the chat we have a family member pop up with a number every now and then, and number 57. If you're a Nico fan, he's out there right now. Kind of tough to see, but he's there.
I believe he's playing the left guard. Yeah, left guard. Yeah, Story in motion.
Nice snap. Man, they just kind of piled on Drew there at the end.
Number 4, Peyton Williams, to number 12, Trent McMullen.
There they are in the chat.
There's Will.
Yep, Will Bergner. Will, good to see you in here tonight. I'm guessing he's up at line at this point, right?
And here goes Baker, and he's got a hole. He's still going.
Wow.
He cuts it back.
Get going.
And
let that shirt rip. I'll tell you what, give him another year or so, he could be another, he might end up as speedy as PJ, but
I didn't know he was that fast. I didn't know.
I hadn't seen him much since junior high.
Yeah.
Last year, and
I know he's a good athlete, but
yeah.
Well, for one, I didn't see him coming in at running back. Hand off to Baker again. Tackled by his shirt again. He needs to tuck that in.
They're going to destroy that shirt before the night's over with.
And be a minute remaining in this game.
Baker's going to come off the field. He's probably saying he's been grabbed a hold of and brought down too much.
I believe we're just going to knee it. Yep.
Yeah. Officially 40 seconds left on the clock. Mine's just a little bit behind.
And Newport's going to take the knee.
Will says, I am up here, guys. Made it down there last week, or see them last week. Will, hopefully everything's going well up there. And the time's just going to tick on down. Like I said, mine's a little bit behind, but we are now at 000. That is final. Your Hector Wildcats 38, JC Westside nothing.
Wildcats take care of business on homecoming.
Yep.
Kind of a week that's always kind of a distraction.
Yeah.
For some teams, and luckily it wasn't a distraction for us.
Well, and homecoming, some of the last few years has been kind of rough. I mean, last year y'all had Conway Christian, and
the year before we had a scrappy Yeovil Summit team.
Yeah.
That gave us a fight.
So. Brenda says, see you next time. Brenda, glad you've been with us. Yeah, we'll be back on next week. I don't know if I've got, see if I can find my volleyball schedule real quick. So I can kind of give a little bit of an idea of what might be coming. 9/26. Next week, volleyball will be back in action playing magazine here at home. So, going to try to get back up there and do some more volleyball again. And like I said, next Thursday, junior highs will be here playing Conway Christian, and senior highs on Friday will go to Conway. So. Mm-hmm. Like we talked about earlier, the next 2 weeks are big. You'd like to see us, win one of those two, because that's the difference between second and third place.
Second and third, yeah.
But it's been a good night, and I always ask, Drake.
I have no words.
You have nothing.
I have nothing.
You have nothing to say.
No. No words.
Anyway, so. We'll go ahead and shut this down and get everything packed up. So have a good night. Have a good weekend, everybody. And we will see y'all next week.